Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
I've always wanted to do this. Always wanted to try. We used to do this a lot, but since we're doing this Facebook Live and YouTube and X thing, we can't play as much music as we used to, or we can, but when we do, then there's no sound going out to the people who are watching because of Facebook can't seem to get over it. They don't want to pay royalties like radio stations do.
Yeah.
So let's practice this again, okay? All right.
Okay.
Let me get this set up here. Okay, this would be the old days. Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
And I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Starting things off with She's a Lady.
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind of...
Tom Jones, She's a Lady. 7:35. You're listening and watching The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much. Now that I'm a good guy and I've gotten rid of the devil, I just feel like every morning getting sentimental and soupy and, goofy and syrupy. I can't.
Wow.
That's a side effect of getting rid of the devil.
Oh, what?
Start feeling a little bit, a little bit syrupy.
Okay.
And so I just, at this particular time, I was thinking about this morning when I was over on KCNI with my longtime listeners and friends, how much I appreciate the listeners that we have, whether it be KCNI or KBBN. I mean, I know people think we just say that, but we don't. We really, truly enjoy having you folks along.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, we don't take it for granted.
No way, Jose.
I'm a little syrupy today.
Why?
Because 8 years ago today, a little dude was born and is celebrating a birthday today. So to Owen Brown, happy birthday, my man. The big 8 today. Pappy says happy birthday.
Wow, happy birthday, Owen. 8's a great age. Have some fun today.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Goes by quick. See? Sorry.
I know. Yeah. See, now you got me all syrupy and emotional and reflective. Wow.
Well, let's get back to reality here now.
Yeah, let's do
School
that.
lunch menus.
Yes.
Beginning with the Prairie Pioneer menu, which is where the older but wiser but more fun bunch spend time. And today they're having cheesy hamburger soup, cottage cheese, fruit, and crackers. The number to call, let them know you're coming, is 872-6121. And again, you can also set up home delivery at that same number.
Where did you come up? Was that you that created that description of those who attend the Prairie Pioneer Center? Was that all you? Because you've been kind of using that description for quite a while.
I started it because back then my mind was sharp and I could come up with things like that.
Well, it's good. I love it. All right. But I was thinking, I'm like, man, Dave was, I think, using that description way back when I started, like in 91.
Yeah, probably started using it when we were helping raise money to build the thing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Yeah, it's something that I was able to think up when I had all my brain cells.
Here are your school lunch menus for today. We're going to start you off at Ansley, where they show a meat wrap for lunch today at Ansley.
Today at Arnold, they're having, this is abbreviated. It's got to just be more than this. It just says sandwich.
Oh, okay.
That'll work.
Arcadia today showing chicken tenders on the lunch menu at Arcadia.
Sandhill Schools at Dunning today, macaroni and cheese with ham patties and peas.
Cozad, hamburger, pizza, stromboli pinwheel, or strawberry salad, some of your choices today at Cozad.
How many of you out there are now going, whoa, 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 she's a lady. Thedford today, they're having chicken.
Not only that, but how many guys have kind of unbuttoned their shirt a little bit
Put
today?
a big necklace on.
Grabbed the chain. Wanted to be like Tom Jones.
Oh, he was.
She's a lady.
Had his own show. He was a ladies' man. He was good. He was real good.
Loop City today. Here's your lunch menu: walking tacos or grilled cheese sandwich at Loop City.
Callaway Schools featuring fish sticks today.
Sargent today showing a barbecue pork sandwich, chips, baked beans, fruit cup, and milk at Sargent.
Gothenburg Public Schools, grilled cheese sandwich, ham and egg and cheese biscuit sandwich, fresh baked Italian turkey sub, and fresh cheesy pizza and Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter.
Let's see. Broken Bow today, Midland High School, made fresh chicken burrito supreme, Pizza Hut pizza, fresh baked zesty combo sub, and the Grill Station combo today, spicy chicken sandwich basket at Broken Bow.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools, grilled cheese sandwich with creamy tomato soup, pepperoni pizza, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter.
Litchfield today, barbecue ribs at Litchfield today.
Sounds good. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Oh, yeah, that's get you going, doesn't it? Oh, gosh. Radio's fun. I don't care what anybody says. Radio's still one of the most fun medias around. And it's because when you're talking and people are listening, it's fun. Is that very basic information? But that's kind of the way it works.
It is, yeah. I think you just summed up radio right there.
Plus, there's so many good things you can do to help get out the word on functions and so forth, activities, fundraisers, business activities. Matter of fact, there's a grand reopening to talk about tomorrow, and that's at the Boneyard Museum.
Oh, yeah.
On Saturday. And they're going to have hot dog dinner, and they're going to have all sorts of inflatables for the kids. They're going to have free tours. They're going to have a guest speaker. And Jeremy is putting a story together on that. He's going to have pictures for you of the event, but go get your own pictures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So that's just right down the highway here. New ownership, new management there. Steve Summer in the educational business now, and as a matter of fact, we could probably tie that together because I believe tonight's the night in Callaway where they have the old-time radio show.
Yes, I think students from the Callaway Christian Academy, and I hope I've got the name right, are going to be performing tonight, an old-time radio show. The show will be at 7 o'clock. Some gospel music going to be tied into it as well, I believe. But prior to that, they're going to start serving a Sloppy Joe Supper free will donation fundraiser that they'll start at 5 o'clock, and that'll be at the Callaway Community Center. So should be a great time. I know the kids will do a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah. Going to have a good time at Sloppy Joe dinner as a free will, as you mentioned. And show starts at 7 if you just have time to get to the show and gospel music and the kids. Tonight.
Yes.
Tonight. Boy, we're getting some unusual entries in our Facebook chat box here this morning.
You get me nervous when you use the term unusual.
Sergio from Mexico says, yeah!
Oh.
And,
well...
there's some other language. I'm not sure what it is. It may be Greek.
Oh, boy. Are we getting
Greek.
Hacked? Is that what you're saying?
I hope not.
Are we getting hacked?
No, there's Steve Hornickle, so things are...
Oh, good.
Yep. He says, good morning, beautiful start to the day. You're a good guy, Steve. Good guy. Now, I just think, I know that it's very tempting when you're on this side of the mic to play the songs that you like rather than maybe what everybody else likes. That's one of our daily sins probably here. And so I'm going to play a song that was a big hit by a group that most everybody loves that was around back in the 1970s and even had ties to Lincoln, Nebraska, and some state ties.
Oh.
Rand Varney met, I believe, a couple of these guys. Knowing Randy probably even picked up a guitar and played with them. And they had a lot of different songs. And this particular one, I just hated.
Oh, well, okay. Boy, man, all that build-up, and all of a sudden it ends with, I just hated this song.
Well, but if you like it, this is for you.
All right.
Black and White, Three Dog Night. I just want you to know, it wasn't the contents, the lyrics of the songs. It was just the beat or the, it just didn't, how some songs get you and some songs don't.
I don't mind it. I like the song.
Yeah. I know you do, and a lot of people did. It was a big hit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the rhythm was like a nursery rhyme or something. I said, let's rock. We don't want a nursery rhyme. We want to rock Three Dog Night.
Yeah.
But people love this song. Joy to the World, you mentioned?
Yeah, Joy. What was, did they do One is the Loneliest Number?
One is the Loneliest Number.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And as a dejected child, a lot of us, we really related to that.
Yeah. Some of us still do.
Invite all your friends over and you'll have one.
Yes.
7:48. We're going to play the game right after this.
As the weather gets warmer, more of our many-legged friends start to make their presence known. Battle the bugs with products at Varney Health Mart. Check out the Nebo Mini Bug Zapper and Lantern or the Flying Insect Trap. Both are safe for humans, but definitely not bugs. Plus, bugs are attracted to dual-band UV, not a gross odor that stinks. Nebo products are at Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Grab yours up and say goodbye to bugs in your home. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
Homeowners, landlords, and business owners of Custer County and beyond. Is your lawn begging for a makeover? Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair has the magic touch for your green oasis. A 4 or 5-step fertilizer program, sprinkler repair expertise, and top-notch aeration and mowing. Transforming your yard into a lush paradise is just a call away. Call Kyle at 308-870-0348. Serving Custer County and beyond.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to them.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
All right, Brent has a question for you. He has a prize for you. So let's take it away. Brent Apperson.
Got a certificate for a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut. If you can answer this question correctly, it's Lawn and Garden Month. I think this is a tough one. I would have no idea what the answer is. I do now because I'm looking at the answer. But here's a question for all of you. How much of the blades of grass should you cut off in a single mowing?
I saw that question on the table yesterday, and I'm thinking, man, that is a tough one.
Yeah. So here's your choices: 1/4, 1/2, 1/3, or 3/4. How much of the blades of grass should you cut off in a single mowing? Is it 1/4, 1/2, 1/3, or 3/4? If you know, call us 872-2801.
Quality custom embroidery is available right here in central Nebraska from locally owned Nebraska Pasture Door. Whether you're wanting to support your favorite team or athlete or promote your business with new apparel, stop in and talk with Cynthia on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Whether you have an idea you want to see come to life or you need help imagining a design, Cynthia can help. If you have a favorite brand you love, there's a good chance she can order it and then embroider it. Nebraska Pasture Door, embroidery and custom apparel, located in Broken Bow on the square.
Headaches, ear-ringing, neck pain, dizziness, brain fog. Is your jaw pain to blame? Pearson Physical Therapy wants to be your partner in finding out. Tension and dysfunction in the jaw and surrounding muscles can lead to a number of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. It can be hard to know who to seek out for help. We invite you to come see us at Pearson Physical Therapy to learn how your jaw dysfunction can be managed so that you can get back to not having to deal with daily aggravation. Call us at 872-5800 or stop by on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Agland ATV knows that this winter has been long and our customers are ready to tackle big projects and enjoy the outdoors. If your to-do list includes checking those baby calves, rolling out new fencing, or moving equipment to prepare for this year's planting season, Polaris has the machines to get the job done. The service department at Agland is always working hard to keep your machines at the top of their game throughout the busy season. If you're looking to upgrade, you're in luck. We have more machines in the biggest variety of models and sizes that we've ever had. We're ready to help you ride into spring at Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
And we have Asher on the line. Good morning, Asher. Thanks for waiting. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good. All right, let's see. This is a tough one, Asher. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay.
All right, Asher, when you mow your lawn, how much of the blades of grass should you cut off in a single mowing? Is it a quarter, a half, a third, or 3/4? What do you think?
I usually go about 2.5 inches.
You usually go about 2.5. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there you go. We're going to make you a winner. The answer that they gave was they say a third.
A third of what?
A third of the blade of grass.
Yeah, but what do you got to do? Measure it before you start?
Well, I know. I don't know. And if you're kind of like my yard, there's spots where the third would be higher than other spots. Do you get what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I think that's why Asher's right. Set it and go, right?
Set it and go, baby. All right. Asher, because you called in, we're going to make you a winner here this morning. We're going to get you a certificate that gets you a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut. So come on out and see us when you can.
Okay.
Thanks, Asher.
Thank you.
You bet. A Pretty Woman is coming up next.
Nebraska State Bank believes in our strong rural communities. We believe in our local ag producers and their capacity for innovation and growth. At Nebraska State Bank, we work hard to support our customers' growth, and that means growing ourselves as well. We offer a variety of banking products to make banking easier, especially during busy times, such as making payments online, signing loan documents digitally, or mobile depositing a check. These are just a few ways we can help simplify your life. Visit nesb.bank or call any of our branches to learn more about how we can make banking easier for you. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
Tired of unexpected car troubles putting a misfire in your day? Introducing C&M Auto in Anselmo. For routine maintenance to major repairs of gas and diesel cars or light and heavy-duty trucks, go with C&M Auto. They boast the latest diagnostics to diagnose and fix your vehicle's issues with quick response and a very competitive labor rate. Plus emergency 24-hour service rates outside their 9 to 5 Monday through Friday hours. Call 308-749-2277 for C&M Auto, located south of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring.
The great Roy Orbison with Pretty Woman here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Got a couple minutes here before the top of the hour, Brent. I got to tell you, man.
Yeah.
You look sharp today. You got the red 95.3 long-sleeved zip-up shirt on with your red hat. You are representing the station in Burwell today with class, my friend.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to just being out in the beautiful day.
Yeah.
I got the best gig of the day here of the staff at KCNI KBBN. We're going to be live in Burwell for you today. Burwell hosts an annual track and field meet that includes several of our area teams and area athletes, so we'll be there to keep you updated with results throughout the day. We'll start with hourly reports in the 11 o'clock hour and then continue through the course of the meet, and you can listen to them on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Big thanks to all of the great sponsors who are making those reports possible today.
All right, and real quick, we want to remind you that tomorrow night, the pantomime players will be performing at Sylvester's. They've been performing since 1983, and they're back this Saturday to do it again. The pantomime performers have many new local talented people that they've introduced into their act, so you're going to be able to see some of those in the show. And, of course, there's some veterans still performing that probably go back all the way to 1983, and they're starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow night at Sylvester's in Broken Bow for an entertaining theatrical show featuring music, lip-syncing, acting, dancing, and plenty of laughs. Make sure you're at Sylvester's this Saturday night. The show starts at 9, so get there early and get yourself a seat. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Iran could launch a major attack on Israel as soon as today. A U.S. official confirms Iranians have completed their preparations with around 150 cruise missiles in place. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, C.Q. Brown, told CBS Mornings.
We're always planning and preparing. That's one thing we do very well, is plan and prepare.
Abortion rights may be on the ballot in Colorado. Reporter Shauna Mazel tells us Coloradans for Reproductive Freedom says they've collected signatures.
There could still be some challenges on this as it relates to the validity of the signatures. And one person familiar with the operation and the work they're doing there said that they do expect challenges on that basis.
Major flooding in the Pittsburgh area.
A horrifying show of nature. I mean, it really shows what a freak storm can do to a town situated on a bed like this. I mean, we're at the lowest point here. 2 creek beds on either side.
Multiple people had to be rescued. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacy Lynn.
In Nebraska news, the Nebraska Supreme Court says it will issue a ruling today on an appeal in a Grand Island murder case. Donald Anthony, age 36, was convicted for the February 2022 stabbing death of Sayad Farah at an apartment in East Grand Island. He was sentenced to life in prison for murder and 2 felony weapons crimes. Hall County Public Defender Jerry Picolio appealed Anthony's conviction to the state Supreme Court. In a court brief, Picolio argued that the district court judge, Patrick Lee, made several errors, including allowing evidence from 2 witnesses about Anthony's whereabouts in St. Paul when police were trying to find him after the murder. Also allowing testimony from a witness, which was based on a related video, and denying testimony from the same witness about whether the victim said Sayad Farah was under the influence at the time of the murder, and denying remarks from an investigator about remorse and whether that the investigator believed what Anthony told him. The Nebraska Supreme Court is expected to issue its ruling this morning.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In golf at the 88th Masters, after weather pushed back the start of Thursday's opening round, 27 players, including Tiger Woods, are wrapping up their first round today, and the second round is underway as well. For Tiger, he started the day 1 under par through 13 holes. He bogeyed his first hole, the 14th, parred the second hole, the 15th. He's even par for the tournament now. He'll have to play 21 more holes today in his attempt to make his 24th consecutive cut at the Masters, which would be a record. The projected cut line is is 1 over par. Bryson DeChambeau is your leader after an opening round 65. He's 7 under par, 1 stroke up on Scotty Scheffler. In the NBA, Knicks knock off the Celtics 118-109. Pelicans beat the Kings 135-123, and the Warriors down the Trailblazers 100-92. College basketball news: Kentucky is hiring former Wildcats player and BYU head coach Mark Pope as their next head coach. He won a title at Kentucky in the 90s.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Highs level off around 71. Today, under sunny skies, winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 42. Tonight, mainly clear skies. 83 tomorrow. Temps well above average Sunday and Monday with highs in the mid-80s. Slight chance for showers Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:04, Brent and Dave with you here on the Breakfast Show on a Friday. 27 under a sunny sky. Winds light out of the north. Barometric pressure is making a move now. 1 point upward at 3016. Humidity at 81%. High yesterday was 60 with an overnight low of a cool 22. Sunset today at 8:15. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:02. 54 hundredths precipitation measured so far this month. 27 under a sunny sky here at Broken Bow, Nebraska. A few jobs we want to tell you about this morning. By the way, also want to promote that we'll be having a live radio broadcast from Ansley, America this morning. Sun Valley Landscaping will be on our airwaves of KCNI, KBBN, and on Facebook Live. Chaz is ready to go, and you might want to check it out. You'll see lots of good pictures if you watch the Facebook feed of all the things she's planted from seed and grown up for you to consider purchasing. Also on our guest list, Custer Public Power and Mid-Plains Community College this morning. And we have some other things we want to tell you about, such as this job available through the Nebraska Department of Transportation for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. And they do want you to apply if you're a hard worker and ready to go to work with a friendly and supportive staff that enjoys creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development advancement opportunities and ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You must apply for this job online, so here's the address, statejobs.nebraska.gov, all lowercase, and you must complete that, and then you'll be in for consideration. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Some more job opportunities that are being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com. Go to the employment page to take a look at the full postings. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for a WIC nurse, RN, LPN dietitian needed for the Women, Infants, and Children program to enhance and make a difference in the lives of families. The position could be full-time or part-time with flexible hours. For more information, you can call 745-0780. The extension is 105. If you'd like to apply for the position, you can go straight to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com. Also, Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living here in Broken Bow has some job opportunities. One is for administrator. You would serve as ambassador to the facility, be responsible for the day-to-day administration of programs, services, and financial operations, planning, development, implementation, evaluation, and improvement of program services, just to mention a few of the things that you would be in charge of. Also at Off-Broadway, looking for a night shift med aide. Now, with this position, you would be assisting residents with daily tasks, ensuring residents are given proper medication, and perform nightly tasks. With each position, they are offering a $2,000 signing bonus. Great benefits with each position come as well. For more information, you can call Off-Broadway at 872-2522. If you have any questions, you can just stop by their facility as well at 403 South First Avenue in Broken Bow. If you'd like to apply for either of these positions, you can just send your resume to administrator@offbroadwayapartments.com. Also, they want you to know that there is a referral bonus available. So if you know of someone who would be qualified for the position, send that information to this email, administrator@offbroadwayapartments.com, and a possible referral bonus of $500 could go your way.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much. Man, this coffee is good that we have here. It really is. It's not bad. But I wouldn't mind having a Brewbaker's cup of coffee from Arnold right now. They got all sorts of different things you can choose from as far as specialty coffees go, and much, much more. So if you get a chance, stop in. And they also have the barista bar set and ready to go for you with, some baked goods and different things that you can take a look at while you're there. Keep up with them on Facebook. They have all the latest happenings that are going on at Brewbaker's in Arnold. And they have the fresh baked goods I talked about. They have a great gathering place for your friends and family. And every week they have a customer of the week, so stop in and give yourself a chance for a free beverage. They have fabulous gifts in the store. They have florals, yard decor. Just see it for yourself. The handbags, and you'll be surprised at all the things you'll see in that wonderful restored building, Brewbaker's downtown Arnold in Arnold, Nebraska. You betcha. Looks like Casey is here, so we'll get a commercial break in here and get Casey in the studio. Stay tuned.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EARN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Election time is approaching. You're invited to attend a media candidates forum at the Broken Boat Municipal Building, presented by the Custer County Chief, KCNI KBBN Radio, and K-Bear Radio. Wednesday, April 24th at 6:30, candidates for Legislative District 43 will be present, Tanya Storer and Tony Tangwall. Candidates for Custer County Supervisor seats have also been invited to participate. If there's something you want to know, submit your questions by emailing chiefnews@custercountychief.com. No anonymous questions will be accepted. Please include your name, address, and contact phone number. ID information will not be shared. Wednesday, April 24th at 6:30, the public is invited to attend a media candidates forum at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. Be an informed voter. Attend the Media Candidates Forum April 24th.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Is there anything better than getting rewarded? Let us ask you this. How many reward apps do you currently have on your phone? Are you 2 purchases away from that free coffee or maybe a sandwich? Well, maybe we have one last question. Are you being rewarded for spending? If you said no, we can help you change that. At Bruning Bank, we offer 4 levels of our Bruning Bank credit card so we can best match you with the credit card suited for your lifestyle. The best part? You earn rewards with every purchase. Give us a call today at 308-872-2757 or visit BruningBank.com to learn how you can make the most of your purchases. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
8:13, Brent and Dave with you, and our special guest from Mid-Plains Community College, Casey. How you doing?
Wow.
Yeah, well, you said you were feeling great today, and that makes you very special.
Yeah, it's Friday of the Masters weekend. It's a nice sunny day outside. It didn't feel too windy.
No, it's not windy this morning. Oh, it's very nice.
It looked windy at the Masters watching it yesterday, though.
Yes. Yes.
I couldn't believe some of the scores they were posting with the way the wind was blowing.
I know. It's pretty incredible. And then play got suspended because of darkness, and so they're finishing up right now.
They are. They started this morning. Let's talk real quick about. That's usually what you talk about when you talk about golf is Tiger Woods. He's like 1 under, or was before he started this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to catch that because it ran, it was late, and you could watch it when you got home from work. And he was playing pretty well, but I have to say he looked beat. He looked tired, and he's got to put, 20-some holes ahead of him today, right?
Yes.
24, something like that.
Everybody's just praying that he just keeps it together, especially everybody who picked him for their fantasy team.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, if he makes the cut, it'll be an all-time record of consecutive cuts for the Masters. So,
and we hope he does. We love Tiger.
I think so too.
We love Tiger. Yeah, he was playing pretty good. He did bogey his first hole today, but
he did.
Yeah. So he's even as of when I walked in here. He's even.
I think the cut they think right now is 1 over.
Yes.
So
yes.
I really want to watch some of this because I want to root against the live players. I want to root. Everyone is with that Saudi organization. I'm rooting against them. I don't care who they are, how many tournaments they've won. They're out in my mind.
Can you name 5 of them?
Well, I know it isn't Rory, or that's Tiger's not in, and the top player in the number 1 player right now is not a live player.
The one on the leaderboard?
No, the one rated number.
DeChambeau is, isn't he?
DeChambeau.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a
traitor.
Thank you.
Well, I had some feelings when they first started, but now I'm like, let's just get going with this, and let's just play some golf and everybody be happy and be friends.
All right, I'll send you some information.
Okay.
It's only at the majors, right, that they come together.
Yeah.
I think.
All these tournaments, they kind of make their own rules, and they're like, yes, we're going to allow live players. No, we're not. And it's kind of a mess, and they're the best golfers in the world, and all they want to do is be with their families. So I don't really care anymore. Like I said, I did, and now I'm just kind of over it. I just want to get back to some good golf.
No way.
I can see that.
No way.
This is a hot button issue with Dave.
Wow.
He gets revved up on this.
The Saudis chop up people when they don't like them.
Well, that is true, and I do have some issues with the background of the league.
Never mind. Anyway, I don't like them when they wear shorts.
That's true, and they only play 54 holes. I mean.
Really? They only play... I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How's things at the college?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what she's here to talk about.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about that.
Well, those of you who know me know I know 2 things. I know college stuff and I know golf. Got those things going for me.
We can talk about both of them.
Yeah. We are almost exactly 1 month out from our CDL class, which it dawned on me as I was driving to town this morning. May 13th, so just about exactly a month. If you are looking for, maybe a career change, maybe you're just starting out on your career and you need something, or maybe you want to add to your value as an employee, getting a CDL is a really good step for that. I was just in high school yesterday, and I was talking with a student about some plans that he had after graduation, and we were talking about welding. Actually, he wanted to be a welder, and we were talking about some different options there. And then we got to talking about CDL, and I said, "Can you imagine if you walked into a place after you were done with all your training, and you said, I'm a trained welder and I have my CDL."
Phew.
I told him, I said they would probably put a shirt on you right then and there and said, "There's the shop," because you would be in such high demand. And that can be true, adding a CDL onto really anything that you're doing can be, a huge value to the company that you're working for. or your own company. Maybe you want to drive a truck for yourself and work for yourself. I know, I can think off the top of my head right now of 3 different trucking companies that are all, I'm going to say, desperate for employees. And, they keep asking us if we could give them CDL drivers, and we keep saying, hire a person and then we'll train them as a CDL driver. So, if you're looking, or maybe, you've already got a job, but you're looking to increase your employment, this is the way to do it. It's an investment. It is definitely an investment in time. It is an investment in money. But if you think about that as an investment in your future and your future employment, the value that you're gaining there is huge. So if you've ever thought about getting your CDL, now is the time to do it. We've brought this to Broken Bow so that you don't have to travel outside of Broken Bow. You can do all of your practice driving here. Basically everything you need to do, you can do here in Broken Bow. Again, it starts May 13th. It is scheduled to go 5 weeks, so it goes into June. However, the first 2 weeks are the classroom time that you have to spend, and then after that, there's scheduled practice time in there. So, if you are employed, you are looking at that, you and your employer really are looking at that investment in time of you being off the job, but in a classroom for a couple of weeks. And I know that is hard, especially, I know what kind of season it is, and it's getting into planting season, and, a lot of things are happening here in the spring. But when you think about it, there's really not ever a great time to have to take that much time off. If you wait till fall, you run into harvest. If you go to winter, you risk weather. So, there's not a perfect time. But sometimes you just got to kind of rip that Band-Aid off and say, I'm going to do this time. This is when I'm going to get my CDL. So we're really excited for this class. We've got a couple spots left. If you are interested, I need you to call me right away. I can give you more information on the cost of the class, what all is involved. And also, we have funding opportunities, too. So I always suggest to folks when they come in and ask about CDL, talk to your employer, because your employer may be willing to front some of that cost for you in exchange for, you stay around for a period of time, whatever. Yeah. But then we also, if you're paying for this on your own, we also have scholarship opportunities, too. So they are income-based, but we can help you with that application. And you can probably walk out with your CDL with not very much of an investment of your own money. So I'm looking forward to it.
Couple spots left. If you're listening out there, don't wait. Be disappointing if it got too full and you'd have to wait till the next cycle.
Yes. So, because we do have to share our instructors with 4 other campuses. So, and they're very busy in North Platte. These classes are filled up. They schedule one and then it fills up, and they schedule another and it fills up again. So they're very, very popular, but don't have to travel. Stay here in Broken Bow. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're interested, give us a call. Our phone number is 872-5259. We will answer your questions or get you to someone who can.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I think that does it for us. Just don't forget that. And if you are a student and need to get registered, make sure you get a hold of me.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks.
Enjoy the weekend.
Will do.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be a good one.
Well, we're trying to keep the energy up today because it's Friday. So we're going to go with what's kind of ladies' songs today.
Oh.
Just by accident, Pretty Woman and so forth. So we're going to get a little Kenny Wayne going, A Woman Like You, on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Genesis AI technology, which is available. Better hearing never sounded so good. Styles that are comfortable and barely noticeable. Waterproof, sweat-proof, everyday proof. When used with the Starkey app, deliver more benefits like health monitoring and fall detection. So set up an appointment to visit with Roxanne about that new technology. When you deal with Nebraska Land Hearing Center, you know you're going to get the local, dependable service that you want. Free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, extended discounts for just buying local, pricing available in all budgets and technology, and free follow-up care and office visits. To make your appointment, call 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852 for the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. You'll find their office in downtown Broken Bow, located in the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
Rick Nelson, Custer Public Power, is next. First, these words.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The Arrow Seed Company offers top-quality seed for those early planted crops like peas, oats, and alfalfa. Book your seed now so it's ready when you are. Arrow Seed oats available are tall, late-maturing multi-purpose Goliath and high-test weight Haydens. To increase your protein and feed value, consider adding forage peas to your oats. Stop in or call Arrow Seed in Broken Bow, your local Arrow Seed dealer, or visit them at arrowseed.com today to learn more. Arrow Seed, first in forage.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning to you.
All right. Brent has just taken off because he's going to do an interview, and then he's headed to Burwell to cover the track meet there. Lots of area athletes will be competing there today, and you'll have live reports, real-time reports, starting in the 11 o'clock hour this morning, live from Burwell. Long-time invitational that a lot of area schools take in. Rick Nelson, good morning, sir.
Good morning, David Burney. How are you?
I just want you to know that I'm going to be on my good behavior today. Even though I'm really jacked up, I'm going to really...
Are you really jacked up?
Yep. I don't know why it is today. I'm really jacked up. I think it's the weather.
Well, it is nice.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
April?
Oh, yeah. And this weekend, it's going to be so nice.
I wonder if
almost hot.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Sunday, maybe 85.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that brings us to a lot of things that we could talk about with the weather. It was 22 degrees this morning.
Yeah, I know my seat heaters came on.
Yeah, there you go.
For a good reason.
Yeah, it felt good. And then we're going to go through this wonderful weekend that April mentioned. Going to be in the 70s today.
And then we'll have an ice storm next week.
Yep. And they're actually, in the forecast next week, there is some snow in the forecast.
Yep, perfect. So... Today is what? What is today?
Is it Lineman Safety Day today?
No. Well, every day is Lineman Safety Day, but how did I throw that in there? That's kind of cool. Today is April 12th.
Yes.
Which means that yesterday was April 11th.
Yes, it was.
Which means that 30 years ago, is it 30? 94 to 2024 was 30 years ago yesterday. We had a ice storm.
Oh boy.
That is the king of all ice storms, where we lost 5,000 poles in Custer.
That was awful.
Yeah, that was not good. So my point of bringing that up is we made it past April 11th. 2017 gave us a new high water mark, a new bar to get under, and that is we had an ice storm on May 1st and 2nd.
Yes, I remember that one too. That's the damage that can really mount up on something like that,
Yep.
can it?
So for everybody who remembers April 11th of 1994, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that remember that day. The Panhandle, the southwestern part of the Panhandle, experienced that same level of ice last Saturday and Sunday. And they all in total lost probably just over 2,000 poles.
Oh my gosh.
They still have customers without power. We sent crews Tuesday maybe. And they've been out there all week. Our guys have done a heck of a job setting 30, 35 poles a day. And so they're getting a lot of power on. We went to Chimney Rock, which is in Bayard. Wheat Belt, Niobrara Electric, Wirelek out of Wyoming, Roosevelt, kind of in that Scottsbluff area. Jared at High West, which is just over the border. They come into Nebraska down by Potter and in that area. All of those people lost an enormous amount of poles, and just about everybody was out of power in the Panhandle. And so my prayers go out to them. Hopefully, everybody stays safe and we get the power back on. But
yeah. I have to say, we heard a little bit about that coming out of the weekend as far as the roads closed and power outages. And I don't know why, but we just haven't gotten that much more information on it here since then. And it's still, they're still enduring out there, and we really haven't got a lot of news on that.
Yeah.
So
well, I think Lacey was on TV yesterday. Lacey is the general manager of Wheat Belt. They probably, between them and High West, to the south of them, and to the west, sorry, they probably had the most damage, but it's I'm here to tell you that they lived through a April 11th, 1994 Custer storm.
Wow.
And so they're putting it back up and
you guys are helping
getting things done. Yep.
Others are. I was a little confused for a moment. I thought April, it was probably your 30th birthday, but no.
Well,
no, but I did just have one.
Oh, you did? Well, happy birthday to you.
A few couple days ago.
Yeah. Exactly. So I just wanted to bring that up. I've been working in my other role. Got the governor to declare an emergency. There was enough damage. Had the State Patrol kind of relax some rules so that we can get some poles in from outside the state. And so things are moving along. I think we're in good shape, but they still have a lot of work to do. And we'll have a lot of work to do for 3 or 4 months coming up here. So,
yeah, that does remind us of...
absolutely.
I remember April 30 years ago, we started broadcasting. The FCC allowed us to broadcast on KCNI AM at night.
Right.
And so we could reach more people, because there's a lot of people out there, and there'll be the same situation there that are living off generators and water in a container and all those sorts of things that you talk about all the time.
Yep. So I'm not sure they've had one like this in a long time. So, again, hopefully everybody stays safe. Prayers go out to them that they do come back safe. And anyway, I just wanted to bring that up.
Well, I'm glad you did, because, like I said, we didn't get a lot of information on our news media feeds about it after it was over, and that's kind of typical these days, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Go on to the next thing, right?
Yeah. So
what could happen here, it has happened here, and I know that we've talked about it many times as being prepared. We're probably letting our guard down a little bit. We're talking about 80s this weekend, but maybe snow next week. We know it can storm all the way through actually mid-May. So we're not out of the woods yet for that. We certainly don't want to let our guard down too much, so we'll want to kind of be prepared, right?
100%. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Be prepared, even though it's 85 on Saturday and Sunday. Just like we talked about, that could change, and that heavy wet snow and wind behind it is it's a problem.
Yeah, and it's been so windy.
Oh boy!
Right now, until we get some of that moisture, we're probably here worrying more about fires. We have a red flag up yesterday, and probably going to be up through all the weekend for fire danger. And that's brings another whole set of challenges to providing electricity when the smoke starts affecting the wires that you've told us about, or maybe burning a pole here and there. It's hopefully not going to happen, but we're going to have to be careful with that.
Yep. 100%.
All right.
So
you brought April because she's got some good deals going.
She is. She's here to wheel and deal. Actually, she's here to talk about. I think we may have mentioned this before, and then I said, "Well, I don't. I'm not the expert." So now I'm bringing the expert for two reasons. One is to kind of keep you on task here, but two.
Good idea.
Well,
I agree with that philosophy.
I agree with that. But two, to talk about something that just rolled out, and it's pretty fantastic. So I'm going to you start talking.
Tell us,
All
April.
right.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, for all of our customers, you know that we've gotten into a new software system. We went live February of 21. And so the last few years, we've figured things out. We've hit some little hurdles, and we've gotten through all the bumps and all that kind of stuff. But we've got this customer portal out there available for customers. And this portal is available through your computer, through your smartphone, through your tablet, all those electronic ways of communicating. And this it's called Smart Hub. And it is so much information right at your fingertips, all relating to your account. It's fantastic. I've actually got it pulled up on my phone right now for my own account, and the first thing I'm looking at is what my balance is and what my usage was on my most current bill and what it was last month and the year before. And I can happily say that I am down on electricity. My usage went down. Now, we had some pretty nice days in this last month. So
we did. That's true.
But, I mean, that's the first thing I see when I open it up on my phone. But you can pay through this portal. You can set up automatic bank draft.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay with your credit card, your an e-check, all those kind of things. Now, with your credit cards and e-checks, there is a convenience fee that's charged if you want to go down, if you want to do it that way. But you don't have to. A lot of people, they like, well, if I get into the portal, I have to pay that way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are so much more other things that you can be doing inside of there that has nothing to do with making a payment. One of those things is your usage. You know, I commented that first thing I saw was how my usage is down.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a wonderful thing to see.
That's a nice little treat. I'm gonna just kind of guess here that one of the things that is most often talked about with billing and with customers is usage, and sometimes there's a surprise that somebody's not very happy about, and it could go on for a while until they discover it, because maybe some appliance, maybe some major usage is going on that doesn't need to be, or there's a malfunction somewhere.
So maybe a leak in the water line coming out of the pump to your house. Maybe, it could be a bunch of things.
Yeah. And this you could see then, April, in real time as it unfolds, right?
Yes. Now, you're not going to see instantaneous usage, okay? But you will see everything up to midnight of last night.
Well, that's pretty good.
So you can look at yesterday's usage. You can look at a billing period. So one of them I'm looking at, it's unbilled usage. So it's looking at when your last bill was and everything since then. So you can see, is my usage trending down? Is it trending up? What's happening? What should I be expecting on my next bill?
Right.
And it definitely got cold last night because I had a lot more usage.
And you can see
and
that.
I can see that real clear.
Yeah.
At least up to midnight, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And the nice thing is it's a graph. So
yeah.
You're not
just visual.
Yeah.
Yes, very visual.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to be able to view those things. Now, another thing that's I've utilized is there is some notifications that you can set up. And you can set those notifications up based on usage. Okay? So if I know that my usage runs 30 kilowatt hours a day, but I want to be notified right away if that usage reaches a certain level, a threshold. And so I've set my threshold at, if I've reached 100 kilowatt hours in a day, let me know. And back in January, when we were having all those really cold times.
Couple weeks there.
Yep. I got my notification saying, you have exceeded 100 kilowatt hours a day. And it's like, oh my gosh.
But at least when you get the bill, you know there's going to be a difference, right?
Yes.
And I think that's healthy communication for everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody involved, right?
Yep.
So can I ask you a question? So in the app, you talked about being able to pay with a credit card, an e-check, and that has a convenience fee. What about, can you set up a bank draft? Can you pull it directly out of your account? Does that include a fee?
So to set up the bank draft in the portal is one-time fee. Okay, and that's just that processing fee to get it established. Okay, but from that point on, there's no more charges to have the bank draft. Okay,
that's nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice. I mean, and it's automatic. You don't really have to think about it. You can check on it every month on this app to know, okay, how much is being deducted. You can still receive a bill. You can receive it paperless. You can go with just looking at the bill on your app or your computer, or you can still receive one in the mail. You have that option. If you choose to do it just through the portal, you can set it up to have a notification saying my bill's ready to look at. It won't actually email or send out the bill to you, but it sends you that reminder to say, hey, go in and look at it.
Take a look. A lot of good options there.
So yeah, one of the things that we're trying to. So all this is new, and you know your electric bill is always one of those that comes in the mail, and you set it down, and you know you got to pay it by the 10th, or you got to pay it by the 20th, or you got to pay it whatever that date is, and you may or may not ever look at that bill. I'm that way. And so I don't want that paper copy coming to me, because then it's just something else I got to put in a folder. I don't feel right just throwing it away, because, well, I may need something or want to look at something. But if it's on the app, I don't want the paper copy coming to me. That's just me. And so I think that there may be some other customers that might feel that way. I think this is a great way to look at your electric bill differently. And that's kind of the mindset that we want to introduce, because I go back 20 years, and you know this, so you had to make a trip to the tower every month and write down your meter information, your meter reading.
Right.
All the customers had to do that. So for a very long time, it was you knew when you sent in the bill that, wow, that's a lot of kilowatt hours from that last reading. And then you got a bill and you paid it, and so all of this is going in the background. I want to be able to have the customer be a little bit more engaged, and so that's kind of the reason why we wanted to move down this path, is to create an opportunity for them to be more engaged in their electric bill, so that they can understand maybe a little bit more about it. I get it that we have a million things coming at us, but this is one more that I wanted to be able to put in front of the customer, give them an opportunity. So many other things are that way today. I know I have my electric bill taken directly from my account because, I don't want to write a check. Some people still want to write a check.
Right.
Totally get it. Then you stay that way and you write a check. April's one of them. Kind of weird.
Me too.
I know.
I want to write a check with a carbon.
I got rid of the carbon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I haven't gotten rid of the carbon, but that's a different story. Anyway, so it just creates an opportunity for a different way for customers to connect with Custer Power.
Well, guys, it's not like with an app that you are being hounded. A lot of times I find getting billed through email a little frustrating because I miss them. They might go into the wrong folder. I have so many emails every day. Everybody does. That you'll get a call and say, "Hey, you didn't pay your bill," and I go, "Man, I didn't see the email." And then you're also getting 100 emails or 200 a day or whatever. But with an app, it's there when you push the button on your device, and you can look. You're not being inundated with anything. You can use the tool, right?
Right. And the great thing about this is if you want to receive any of those notifications, you can receive a text notification. You don't have to have that email notification to help bog down your email inbox.
You also select what you want to be notified on. The way
Exactly.
I understand it.
Exactly. I've got a lot of alerts set up, but they're only alerts if I reach that point.
Like you explained earlier.
Yeah.
With the usage, right. So, I could set myself for delinquent notices to be sent text message. Well, I hope I never get to that point.
Right.
But if I have a bad month and forget, and it's like, oh, crap.
Yep.
I got that notification, and I'm not relying on the mail. Because it's
a little slow.
I don't want to put down the U.S. Postal Service, but we all know how that is transpiring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So this is just an alternative.
Yeah.
So
the obvious question then, April, would be for folks out there who are listening and they're your customers, how do they get started and how complicated is it? Because there's some of us that go, well, I'd like that, but man, I don't know if I want to go through the hassle.
Yeah.
So how does
what a pain.
Yeah. How does that work?
Okay, so if you're on the computer, you can go to our website, custerpower.com, and we've got Smart Hub 101.
Okay.
Okay. You click on that, and it gives you step-by-step how to enroll on your computer. Okay. For your phone or your tablet, you just go to your device's app store. Okay.
Whatever app store you use for your.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And you search Smart Hub, and it's going to bring up Smart Hub, and it'll only bring up the ones that are for Custer, so you don't have to worry about getting somebody else's Smart Hub. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like Great Plains.
Yeah.
But I learned a really awesome thing this week about that, so I'm going to lead into that.
Okay.
But first, you download the app from your app store, search Smart Hub, it's going to pull it up. And you have to set up your password. You're going to have to set up your security settings and different things like that. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to my CSRs, Angie and Shelly. They are fantastic. If you are having trouble, stop in or give them a call. They will walk you through it.
Okay.
And they are fantastic on it. They have been helping lots of customers already. So, but what I learned this week, it was this week, is that if you have Great Plains has Smart Hub as well.
Okay.
Okay, because they use the same software we do. Within Smart Hub, you can pay your Great Plains bill separately, of course.
Of course.
But you can go right to the same app, pay their bill, and then switch over to Custer and pay our bill.
Nice. Plus, you could set it up to where they could both be automatically paid, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you don't have to have two separate apps.
Yeah. there
One
you
for
go.
Great Plains and one for Custer. It's all the same app. You just have to change your provider within the very first page.
You got to wonder, because that example sounds very nice, that you might have some more of that happening as we go along, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right. And this really evolves from anybody out there that's had a business or even their home computer. When you go through upgrades and changes, it's challenging, putting it nicely, and billing, especially with different things. You're trying to merge everything together from different things. You've got that all handled. Now you're getting kind of the cream on the top here, I think. Some of the things that you originally wanted to have.
So one of the downsides is, I have another username and another password. Like I don't have 100 of them already.
Yeah.
But, once you get into it and get it set up, it's
you can do the
cool.
face login, so you don't have to remember all those things.
Yeah, a lot of times you can set it up where you push it and it already just takes you in.
Yeah.
Those are the best kind. Those are the ones, though, that you have trouble remembering the password later.
Because you never have to put it in.
Yeah, so when that time comes, it's like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
So I have a folder on my computer, which most people probably do the same, or have a notebook. My mom has a little notebook. Whenever she adds something, she writes it in her little notebook, or you put it in a folder on a computer that's in good shape. Because it's impossible to remember all the passwords these days.
So I put my cybersecurity hat on. We're not recommending that you write those down on anything.
Well, good luck with my mother, Rick.
Exactly.
You go tell Mom she can't write that down.
I'm just saying. I'm also saying that, I may have that as well, but on air we need to say,
I got you.
Don't write your password down.
Yeah, they don't recommend it, and we've talked to we have banks in as guests, that, and they always say, that don't use your same password for everything. Like whatever your favorite password is, just have it on one.
Yep.
We all know these things, and there's a lot of hacking going on out there. So,
oh boy.
Yep.
So did we cover everything on your sheet?
Well, there's one thing that I want to touch on, and that is outage notification. Okay. And I'm going to tread lightly here because this is something that I'm still developing. Okay. This is not in full force right now. But if we can get more people to go into the portal, and if they go into their settings and they hit on demand and they register, whether by text or email, your choice, then I can start sending out notifications if we know that there's going to be an outage. We're talking planned outages, okay?
All right.
We can I will be sending a text message out saying, at this date and time, we are going to have the power out in this certain location. So, and I'm going to try to narrow it down to just that location. So it's not like it's being broadcast to everybody.
That's a good idea.
Right. So if you live in Hazard, you don't get a text that the power's going to be out in Dunning.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we think about those two towns.
Well, there's a reason.
They're a little ways away apart.
But like I said, I'm still getting this developed, but in order for me to really roll this out, people got to start signing up.
Okay.
And so if we're going to go down this road, get signed up now.
Participate.
When I have it ready, you're already there.
Okay.
So one of the things that Angie, I talked to Angie this morning before we left, and it's that last bullet on your piece of paper.
Yes.
We really, really, really need, because so many people are getting rid of the landlines, and we really need a good phone number. If you're a landlord, if you're a tenant, we need a good phone number, because if we send an email out about a bill not being paid, or we're trying to contact the landlord, or we're trying to contact a tenant, or just a stock well or irrigation well or anything, about sometimes when it boils down to it, about the only way of communicating that we have is to shut them off.
Yeah.
and then
they'll know.
Then have them call in, which we don't like to do, but sometimes that's the only way we can get them to
respond.
So if something's changed, you don't have a landline anymore, all you have is a cell phone, call in and let us know what is a good way to communicate with you. That's very important.
It is, because there's so many ways to communicate these days.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
And that is kind of a pitfall of all this technology. Is hey, I sent you a text. Well, I don't look at my phone that often.
Mm-hmm.
That might be an answer. Or I gave you a call and it went out to the answering machine and it says it's full. There's all those sorts of things. You want the contact method that they're using.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Whatever that is.
Whatever they go to first would be a good way to.
Yeah. And if we have a storm that is taking down lots of customers, as we're getting them back on, we like to call and check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We want to make sure, do you have power?
Right.
We think you do. Can you verify? And if we don't have a number to call, we can't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys are, getting it done on using technology for benefit of your customers, and I think for the people that work in the office and the linemen and everybody, communication. It's really the biggest deal of all, right?
Yep. So, there'll be someday when there'll be a customer out there that calls in and said, I'm out of power. I don't know why you didn't know that already.
That might be coming very soon.
Pretty close to that right now.
you keep adding these things, Rick. It's going to get to that. But in the big picture, that would be a good thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Real quick, we're running a little. I got you in a minute late, so we're good. I want to be sure and give you your fair amount of coverage. Any last things that we didn't get in that you wanted to highlight?
No, I just want to make sure that everybody goes to that app and uses that app. It's a great way to communicate with us, but that doesn't mean that Angie and Shelley, aren't there. Yeah. We're always there. We're always there to answer the phone. That's not going away.
Yeah, that's good.
Not anytime soon. So feel free to call in. I know we have a bunch of customers that like to do that, and that is just fantastic.
Right.
And if you just need a friendly voice to hear, Angie and Shelley are fantastic.
We like Shelley's voice here as well.
I noticed that.
Very nice voice she has. So thanks, guys. And
absolutely.
Maybe the next show will be past this gray zone in the weather a little bit more.
Right.
But I know that you have, April, a lot of opportunities for customers out there for your rebate programs. And it kind of goes with the season of what they might be thinking about. So maybe we could talk about that again later.
Absolutely.
We should, and we need to.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
We'll take a news break. We're going to go to Ansley, America, very, very soon.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The conflict in the Middle East is intensifying, and Iran could retaliate against Israeli strikes as soon as today. CBS's Robert Berger.
Israeli officials have made it clear that if Iran does strike from its own territory, Israel will hit back inside Iran. And then we're not looking at a border conflict with Gaza, but rather a regional war.
3 Memphis police officers were shot this morning, and interim police chief C.J. Davis tells us
one of our officers lost his life. That officer is Joseph McKinney.
They were responding to a suspicious vehicle when shots were fired. One of the suspects is dead, another injured. Another round of student loan forgiveness is coming. CBS's Bo Erickson says $7 billion more will be canceled this time.
In total, the Biden administration has canceled $153 billion of student loan debt for more than 4 million Americans.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Dan Byer.
The first round of the Masters is wrapping up while the second round is already underway. Let's deal with some first round news. Tiger Woods done for the day, finishes at +1. Tiger had 5 holes to play on his first round this morning. He ends up with a first round 73, a scorecard that includes 2 birdies and 3 bogeys, including one at the last on the par 4 18th. Tiger is currently 8 shots back of the lead, held by Bryson DeChambeau, who will tee off at around noon Eastern time today. Scotty Scheffler is 1 back. Max Homa is 2 shots back. Homa playing in the same group as Tiger, shot a 67. Rough day for Jordan Spieth. Took a 9 on the par 5 15th. He is currently 7 over par with 1 hole to play on his first round. He is currently 14 shots back of the lead. Warriors moved ahead of the Lakers for the 9th spot in the West, while the Kings fell to the Pelicans, locking Sacramento into the play-in tournament.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Highs level off around 71. Today, under sunny skies, winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 42. Tonight, mainly clear skies. 83 tomorrow. Temps well above average Sunday and Monday with highs in the mid-80s. Slight chance for showers Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Sorry, but we have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns, but here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Unlock the door to endless project possibilities at Ansley Lumber and Supply, where local service meets ag material convenience. Fencing post options include creosote and copper. Of course, they have staple guns and staples for fence repair, too. Gallagher fencers and accessories are on hand, and don't forget they're an authorized DeWalt dealer. Keep warm and clear the snow with shovels, hand and foot warmers, and ice melt. And keep it comfortable inside with their blow-in insulation and trailer. For the smaller projects, go with spray foam for around windows and cracks. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
And that's where we'll be broadcasting from in a bit, as we'll be hearing about Sun Valley Landscaping today, and that will be a live radio broadcast. Also with that will be online Facebook images, video for you, also on YouTube and Twitter, so you can kind of take a look as they're describing things if you would like. Talk a little bit real quick about the Whiskey Barrel and Broken Bow. This is going to be a weekend where we might want to have some things to cool off a bit. Cooler full of ice and some pop or adult beverages might come in pretty handy when it's going to be 80, maybe 85 on Sunday, lower 80s on Saturday. And it sounds like a great way to spend the day with family and friends and using the cooler and ice and so forth. So one thing we wanted to let you know, at the Whiskey Barrel, when you make a purchase, you get free ice. And when you warm I'll put it this way. When you put the beverage into your cooler out of Stan's cooler, you actually warm it up because they have their coolers right on the edge of freezing. So if you want to grab something and drink it right away, go over to somebody's place or whatever, got a project going, and you don't have a cooler, hey, you've got cold beverages to start with, and that's the way they work it at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. And they got great staff there, great conversations when you're up there paying for your goods. It's just a good shopping experience, and they love to have you stop in 7 days a week at the Whiskey Barrel, located across the street from Gateway Motors, sandwiched right between Subway and Vet Care on the south side of the street, just near the First Avenue stoplight here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Always good to have you along. We'll take a quick time out. More information coming your way.
This is your Fungicide Performance Report, brought to you by BASF. Today I'm speaking with Nebraska farmer Jeff Baker about Veltima fungicide from BASF.
I actually had a field that I was doing research for a company, split it with Veltima fungicide and then a competitor of theirs. The competitor, every check next to the control or no fungicide is 4 or 5 bushels every time, very consistently. The Veltima was a good 4 or 5, maybe even 6 bushels better than the competitor on top of that. So it was right around that 10 bushels an acre. Obviously, that paid for itself and then some, and kind of sells a guy on it at that point. I've always liked BASF fungicide. Anytime I've done yield checks, they always seem like one of the better ones.
To find out more, contact your local BASF representative or go to revxfields.com.
The 4-H and FFA programs were that foundation set for me to compete and get better all the time.
I was also introduced to topics like entrepreneurship and record keeping. All of those experiences grow lots of possibilities.
If you believe in developing the next generation, these programs are developing leaders for our community and our state.
Choice gas selection has begun. Call 877-274-5710 by April 24th to make your choice. Constellation is proud to support Nebraska 4-H and FFA.
And good morning to Irma, who has dropped a hello in our chat box this morning on Facebook. Thank you very much, Irma. Thanks for watching and or listening. The Pizza Hut is really rolling. They got the dining room open, full steam ahead, and they have dine-in lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. You can get a personal pan, one-topping pizza, and a 20-ounce drink for $6. They also offer sandwich selections. They offer Black Forest ham and cheese sandwiches as well as the Supremo sandwich along with chips or fries. Yes, they have fries at the Pizza Hut. Check them out. Don't forget their pasta line. Options include Alfredo sauce, chicken Alfredo, red sauce, Italian meat, pepperoni, and sausage added. They have a veggie sauce, which is also an option. And the pasta dishes can come with breadsticks, cheesy bread, or garlic bread at the Pizza Hut, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska. And they are also able to deliver. They are looking for delivery people. If you'd like to get a little extra money and deliver pizzas, go talk to the Pizza Hut here in Broken Bow. Want to talk a little bit, too, about A to Z Lawn Pro. It's time to sign up for their 4 or 5-step program, your choice. They'll come and apply it for you. Don't worry about timing or whether you apply it correctly. They will take care of all of that. And I know that they also kind of watch the weather and try to slip that fertilized cover in before a rain whenever they can. That doesn't always work out, but Russ is always looking to try to make it as easy for you as possible. If you don't happen to have the sprinkler system that's underground and you have to run the sprinkler, it's always nice to get it applied, and then you have to wait a certain amount of hours and then water it. And if Mother Nature can do that for you, it's pretty slick. That doesn't happen all the time, but Russ will do his best to make things easy for you. And again, you don't have to worry about mixtures or coverage or any of that. They are a long time in the A to Z Lawn Pro business, and they know what they're doing. They also provide interseeding to introduce new productive grass into existing sod. We had that done up at my mom's place. The results were fantastic. So ask for a free estimate. They serve Broken Bow and 100 miles beyond. Call 308-870-1762. 870-1762, and boost your lawn with A to Z Lawn Pro today. Taking it easy with the Eagles on KCNI KBBN's Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. As promised, we'll be going to Ansley and hearing more about Sun Valley landscaping, and this will be a radio broadcast here on our stations and on Facebook Live, a video feed for you. And you can get that, of course, by going to Sandhills Express and click on the streaming tab. That's coming up next. Stay tuned.
Have you ever asked a farmer if they talk to their fields?